Surprise! The number of young single men in America is at a record high. This is why. According to Pew Research data that was released this week, a staggering 63% of men in their 20s are single, which is almost double that of women.
I'm gonna be single forever. I just realized that, man. I'm gonna be single forever. And I'll say that, and some people are like, that's
a third of men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. My comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking, we like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why.
Facts.
We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because you're not hearing why we're walking away.
Thanks.
It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward.
Massive
Roughly
risk.
55% of marriages end in divorce, and the guy loses everything. Add into it all the relationships where they weren't married, and the guy lost access to his kids and had to pay mountains of child support, and so on. When you really look at it, there's less than a 1 in 4 chance of having a successful relationship. Would you risk everything you have? Would you risk your children and having access to them, knowing you only had a 25% chance of success? I doubt it. Add to it the expectations that today's women have are beyond absurd. We all joke about the sixes, but the reality is that is most women's expectation. You expect men to give, and offer nothing in return. I'm not saying any of this to be mean, but I am being blunt in hopes you'll hear it.
My man here looking like a Sopranos character with the chain, the nice white goatee. How many years you give him? 50? 40? I think he got white hair very fast. He also seems to have some sort of alopecia, but he seems confident.
So it's been brought to my attention that men no longer want to come up to women anymore. Due to sex allegations, women being just so rude and disrespectful, and rejection. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know men didn't want to come up to women anymore. I'm barely finding this out. Why do women...
The reason she doesn't know it's a thing is, number one, because she's black, and the black community seems to have gender roles a little bit more organized. Like, you will see even fat black men, obese black men that have a girlfriend, or that have self-esteem, or that at least have their masculinity straight. And second, she's good looking. She's obviously good looking. She has beautiful hair, beautiful lips, massive tits. So of course she doesn't know why women are saying that men no longer want to approach women. It's not happening in her subculture.
Choose to cuss guys out when they come up to them and approach them. I have no idea. I apologize for that. There's just too many fine men, and if it takes
and this is the attitude of African women, or you know, just different types of cultures out there in the world that praise men and appreciate men, and still have that mindset where the courting is not only, it's not one directional coming from men towards women. Women also have to make an effort. They have to be good at getting men, quoting the great Patrice O'Neill. Are you good? What are your skills as a woman at keeping a man? Because getting a woman is all my work as a man, but keeping a man is all your work. What are you doing to keep me around?
Women having to come up to you guys and shooting my shot, saying what's up, being the big stepper, then
don't be a
I'll
pick me.
just have to do that. I'm gonna just start coming up to you guys and shooting out compliments and see where it takes me. So if I start coming up to y'all in the grocery store and I say, "Excuse me, sir, you are just so sexy," I want a response. Okay, I don't want none of that.
Never approach a man and say, "Excuse me, sir, you are so sexy," because it's gonna raise the red flags. How many other men do you do this to? You are obviously thinking about this from the male perspective, which is, oh, they think I'm sexy, let me react, they will like it if I react the same way. No, show interest in different ways. Do not do not raise the matter of sex as at the first glance. It makes you ratchet, it makes you distasteful, and it makes you honestly scary, you know? It'll be good to smash, but It will not be trustworthy. You know, is that what you want from your daughter as a man? No. So represent something that your man would like to see from his daughter. And I'm not talking in the bedroom, I'm talking outside. Women have way too many options out there, and they are not treating men with the respect that they should. Just the fact that they're being approached should elicit some type of respectful, honorable reaction. You know, oh, lucky me, I'm lucky to be approached. But no, they have way too many options because of social media and dating apps. So it rewires their brain to be arrogant and entitled, like he said. So yeah, men don't approach. And also, it's easy for men to get women without having to approach them. You girls are lowering your standards. It is a double-edged sword. It's coming from both directions, from the male and the female side. Because there are places in the world where you damn sure will not get a girl if you don't approach her. If you don't do your job as a man to court her. But in response, she will do her job to court you, or to respond in the appropriate manner as a woman. Easy analogy to visualize the same exchange of energies. Dancing. You ask a woman to dance. A woman doesn't ask you to go for a dance. You ask the woman. You break the ice. You face the burden of rejection to go for a dance. In return, you dominate the dance. You control the dance. You control the rhythm. She does what you tell her to do. This is the equation. This is perfect balance. Yin and yang. To be honest, the common thread is men are giving up on women because women are over-demanding, entitled, unfriendly, unlikable. Boo-hoo, poor man. Bullshit. Men will never give up on women because they're horny. And the ones that do, you're a shame to your species. You're an embarrassment to your grandparents and your great-grandparents and all your ancestors that fucking worked hard to get a girl and to keep her and to feed you or feed your other ancestors that came after. Your job, your only job as a human being is to survive, is to stay alive. Your second only job as a male human being, is to fuck. Okay? Is to get a girl and impregnate that woman. Now, is to fall in love and raise a family. Sorry, that came out wrong. But you get the gist of it. You get my point. So stop giving up on women. Even get the ugly one. I don't care. Make her submit to you. Give her such a good of a proposition that she has no choice but to kneel down and say, dude, I need you. I'm nothing without you. I can't live without you. Doesn't matter if your sex game is great or mediocre. You can always improve that. It doesn't matter if your psychological game is great or mediocre. You can improve that. What you need to get down is what are her needs? What are her wants? And how to keep her safe. You make sure that she feels safe. Or if she doesn't feel safe, or she's not aware that you make her safe, make her aware of that. Second, you prioritize her needs. She might not even be aware of her needs. Girls can be confused. There's a lot happening in their lives. And pressure is coming from all angles. So maybe your job is to show her what she needs. You know, show her the way. Be the shepherd in the darkness. Show her the light. Guide me, O thy shepherd. And third, encourage her to pursue her wants within the molds and the limits of respect and submission and loyalty. If she don't qualify in these three modes, she's out. She's excluded of this amazing benefit that is to be your girlfriend. This is how you have to think about your women. This is how you have to think about how you're going to give her your special energy, your unique seed of life, your vitality. This is how they have to see you. They have to kneel down to you, even if it's in figurative terms, because nowadays girls are too proud to kneel down. Even men are too proud to kneel down. Kneel down to anything. She has to be truly grateful and submit to the fact that she found you, and that without you, her life would be completely different. And you have to reap the rewards. She will not give it to you for free. These girls of this age won't give it to you for free. You have to reap it. You have to demand it. You have to remind her. You have to raise her to give you that reward. She will negotiate. You know, we live in the era of capitalism. Brutal, vigilant, non-stop, visceral, predatory capitalism. So they know how to negotiate. They understand. It is ingrained in our subconscious that everything is negotiable and that power is up for grabs. And if you are weak as a man, she will take that from you. She will take it from you. She will make you her bitch, and then she will leave you at the end. But if you do know how to play your cards right, and I'm not saying be draconian, be a dictator. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying oppressor in any way. But know the limits, and even if you make mistakes, backtrack and make the game right. Straighten out the game. You know, the problem with us men nowadays is we lack examples. We lack family examples, moral examples. That's why so many people are flocking back to religion. Because I get it. You have a decent model over there that has worked for many thousands of years, or for many centuries, and it gives you the stability and the moral validation that you need in order to enforce your arguments. But you can't do that. You don't need that shit. I mean, shit, no, amazing. I'm a huge supporter of religion, but you don't need that. You can do it on your own. You can do it by yourself. Now get that. All right? Now here's this video for you to get some inspiration for you. All right? Get that.
I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home, and no other. There is no other, there is no one, no plans of hell will ever prosper in our marriage, and will ever hold me not to be a wife that is a Proverbs 31 woman. I will become that woman that builds the home as I follow you, as you follow Christ. That is the only thing that we will do in our household. And I promise and I vow that in heaven they hear. On earth I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you as we continue to do this work of God.